The Immovable Mr. Tanner, a Pride and Prejudice variation, A Meryton Mystery, Book 4. Written by Jennifer Joy. Narrated by Nancy Peterson. Chapter 1. Jonathan Tanner crossed his arms over his chest and glared at the fuzzy-haired, pocket-sized woman before him. Undeterred by his intimidating pose, as he had anticipated, for his disapproval had never prevented Mrs. Molly from speaking her mind before, the elderly housekeeper balled her pudgy hands into fists and mimicked his stance. "You need a wife!" Tanner groaned. Not this again. She continued, offering the same argument Tanner had learned to ignore. "I have been your housekeeper since you took over this inn for Mr. Stanhope. I ought to be sitting in my rocking chair sneaking biscuits to your children and telling them stories about their troublesome father, instead of clambering up and down these infernal stairs. I am getting old." Mrs. Molly stepped closer to him, continuing, "You need to apologize to Mrs. Annesley and beg her to marry the most stubborn man ever to be born." Tanner stepped back at the mention of Mrs. Annesley. Arabella, as he addressed her in his own thoughts. Mrs. Molly's mention of her was a new argument, an unfair one. Few things struck fear in Tanner's heart, but Arabella terrified him. Her delicate features and slight figure made Tanner feel oafish and clumsy. Not to mention the effect Arabella had on his knees. They shook like a wobbly colt taking its first steps when she was near. Her fine manners, as proper and refined as the elite ladies of the highest circles, filled him with inadequacy and self-doubt, qualities he grappled with and largely ignored with every determined fibre of his being to become the proud soon-to-be full owner of the thriving inn and tavern in Meryton. The memory of the sun shining on Arabella's golden hair was enough to make Tanner forget how to pour ale from a barrel. No, Arabella was a lady through and through. She deserved a life of leisure, not the back-breaking, sleepless work of running the finest inn to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?